guys, so I noticed that it is Fright Fest audition season, so here we go. It's kind of early for Fright Fest. It's literally the last day of July, but it's fine. First of all, I will tell you that I am coming back to Six Flags Great Adventure for the season, but
I'm not. I got a job at Wawa.
So meanwhile, while Ryan is struggling to sell people cigarettes, I will be in full makeup, scaring the shit out of people. Alright, so I've gotten a couple of questions from people about what my tips are for audition season. So I have brought in Ryan and we're going to do this. We're going to give you some tips on how to audition and prepare for your Six Flags audition. Alright, so my number one thing is you should be confident. I know that going into the audition room can be kind of nerve-wracking, but being confident is what they're looking for. They want to make sure that you have the guts to scare people that you've never met before. You're going to have to be really weird and really strange in front of them. So they need to make sure that you're confident.
Make sure that you're also loud.
That is a good thing to touch on because usually they'll ask you your favorite something, favorite movie, favorite whatever.
And you have to scream it.
Yeah, they're looking to see how confident you are. It's kind of weird. It's really outside the box. But that's the whole point. That's the whole point of the entire audition. So, a lot of people don't know this. I'm probably not supposed to tell you, but it's fine. The type of scare that you do determines where you will be placed. I was placed in voodoo because the scare that I did, if you've seen my original video, I had my hair down and I was kind of like this, and, you know, kind of aligns well with voodoo. So, what you do does determine where you will end up. What do you do? Didn't you do that?
I did, like, poison.
Oh.
And I ended up in
I don't know if they have like a chart or how they figure that out.
I think it might also be determined by the way that you scare, not just the way that you
Yeah, that too. Oh, what a picture! That's so beautiful.
Hey babe, can I call you back?
Kat, you're so pretty.
Alright, bye.
That's a beautiful woman you have there. Jeez. Okay.
Anyway, if you're under 18.
If you're under 18, this doesn't apply to you anyway because you're gonna have to leave and get your parents' signature and then come back unless your parents are already with you. But if when they tell you that you got the job, they're gonna give you a packet. If you have 2 forms of identification with you, you can fill it out and give it back to them right then, and then you don't have to come back again.
How long does the audition last?
My audition lasted 3 hours. Ryan's lasted.
Oh, you don't mean like when you went in there?
No, I mean like the whole.
The whole thing, that was probably, like, it lasted like an hour for me. But like when you actually go into audition, it's maybe like 10-15 minutes.
It's not even that. It's like 5 minutes.
It's like 5-10 minutes. Pro tip, don't be shy. Like, really don't be shy. Like, really be crazy.
Yeah. This is the one place it's okay. Enjoy it.
And, like, do things that you would be like, oh, that's too silly, I can't do that. Do it.
Yeah.
Like,
they love, like, nothing is too wild. That's what I would say.
like, if you want to do...
They've seen a lot of things.
If you want to do maniacal laughter, but you're like, oh, that's embarrassing, I don't want to do it.
Do not think that you are going to be able to ask where you want to go. You're not. You're going to have no say. It's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Seriously though, the matchmaking process is pretty magical because when I first found out that I was in voodoo, I was really upset because I had my heart set being on getting cell block 6.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to be in cell block 6 more than anything. Like, the whole jail thing was just so cool to me. And at the end of the season, because I had an awesome trail that closes on Mondays, I got to experience different trails while my trail was closed. So one of the days, the last day actually, I got to work in cell block 6. Was not all it was cracked up to be. It was okay, but after trying a number of different trails, I always preferred my own. My own trail was like home to me because I had a specific character that I did that I had my thing. Like, being thrown into clowns was like the weirdest thing because all of a sudden, like, I'm not the voodoo person. I don't have that weird voice anymore. I don't know, I'm like trying to figure something out in like 5 seconds because there's like people coming down the trail and I'm like, what the shit? Also, I wanted to talk about the difference between a midway and a trail because they are very different. Having done both, I can give you a little insight on what the difference is.
I like trails.
I like trails.
I like trails.
They're both fun, having done both of them. They're both extremely fun. I hope that you get to experience both of them. Sometimes they'll pull people out of one thing and like put them in another for a night. That is a blessing. Enjoy it. Don't be upset about it because it's fun. When you're on a midway, you have to be in character all the time because you're always in guest's view. So when you're tired and you're exhausted or you have to sneeze, it's all in front of the guests. But I have to say, being in the midway was a lot of fun because you get a lot more freedom. You get to walk around and scare people. And also, you can take pictures of people. Being on a trail, you never really have the opportunity to take pictures of people because they're not allowed to take any photography on the trail. I love taking pictures of people. It's cool. Makes me feel popular. Because I never was. Being on the trail, though, also does have its certain freedom because you get to have, 30-second interval breaks. I really hope that I get to be in Voodoo again. Oh, you know what? You know what they need advice on? They need advice on how to, develop your scare. Because, once you get there on the trail, you're like, shit, what the fuck am I doing?
Shit.
Yeah, so I know when you get there on the trail, you're like, okay, I'm hired. I'm on the trail. What's happening? Here are some tips to help you decide what kind of scare you want to do. So, first of all the different trails have props on them. There are things all around you that you can use to your advantage. So first thing I would do is pick a spot where you feel comfortable with the things around you. You could think of some way to use them. You never want to do the same scare over and over again. Once you get through training, they're going to tell you that, and they're 100% right, because you will get bored, the guests will get bored. Trust me, there are guests who will come down the trail 13 times a night. They don't want to see the same scares. You don't want to do the same scares because you're going to get bored, and when you're bored, they're going to know that you're bored. Think of a couple of different scares.
It's really fun to pretend to be a mannequin because there's actually a lot of mannequins in Bloodshed, where I was, so it was very easy to pretend to be one and then scare the shit out of people. You might get really cool props and
yeah, there are also other,
pitchfork.
if you have a chainsaw, obviously that's your thing. Good luck with that. How did you figure out your scare, what you wanted?
It was just really my scares are always based on where I am and what I have.
I think that's the best way to go, is just kind of location.
Because I was put in 3 different locations-ish on the trail, so it always depended on where I was and what props I was playing around with.
Don't be inside the box with your scares. Think of a bunch of different things, give yourself options. I would, pop out from behind something, or sometimes I was just creepy enough that I would just stand there. Other times I would be a distraction for a partner. So there's a lot of different ways. You're not going to get bored if you listen to what I'm saying and give yourself multiple scares. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't seen it yet, check out the behind the scenes Six Flags video from last year. And if you guys have any other questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer anything to help you get through your audition. I hope to see you guys as guests or fellow co-workers this year at Six Flags Great Adventure. If you're looking at this for a different Six Flags, let me know if you got the job. I want to know. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later.
Bye.